So if you're just now hearing about Namor after watching Black Panther Wakanda Forever and want to check out some of his comics, here's a complete rundown of all his major appearances since he first appeared in 1939. So yeah, Namor, also known as Kukulkan, the Feather Serpent in the film, actually debuted in August 1939 in Marvel Comics #1, the first ever comic published by Marvel and a story written by Bill Everett. Here we see Namor already waging war with the surface world as he's attacking deep-sea divers, horror movie style, kind of like we saw in the film. At the time, he was written as a prince of an underwater kingdom with all the powers we know him to have now, but it wasn't until the 60s that Stan Lee decided to make this underwater kingdom Atlantis and distinguish Namor as a mutant. Up until then, he appeared in Marvel Mystery Comics with co-star Human Torch until 1949, while both characters had their own series that they co-starred in at the same time. They also appeared in Blonde Phantom, Captain America, and All Winners Comics, a precursor to The Invaders, and Namor's sister Namora even got a 3-issue miniseries in 1948. But aside from a brief revival in the mid-50s, this would mark the end of that era for Namor. In the early 60s, Namor appeared in Fantastic Four, Avengers, X-Men, and even Daredevil before he finally got his own comic again, sort of, in Tales to Astonish in 1965. He split the title with the Hulk for 31 issues, then after the one-shot Iron Man Submariner, he would star in the 72-issue Submariner series that ran from 1968 to 1974. In 1971, he founded the Defenders with Doctor Strange, Hulk, and Silver Surfer, and in 1975, he would appear alongside Doctor Doom in the giant-sized supervillain team-up before it became an actual ongoing series later that year. While Namor was busy being a villain in the present, the 41-issue Invaders series was also released in 1975, which showed Namor fighting alongside Captain America, the Human Torch, and other heroes during World War II. After the 4-issue Prince Namor the Submariner miniseries in 1984, we would see Namor join the Avengers for the later portion of the decade, and in 1988, Marvel would publish the 12-issue Saga the Submariner, which basically recaps all of this and ties everything together. In 1990, he got a 62-issue Namor the Submariner series that lasted until 1995. A second Invaders series released in 1993 and ran for 4 issues, and in 1994, Namor would be the first male character to appear on the cover of Marvel's swimsuit special, naturally. The Defenders returned for a 12-issue series in 2001, which was followed up by a 6-issue mini-series with the team renaming themselves The Order. In 2003, a 12-issue Namor series was released that took us back to the Submariner's teen years. The Invaders returned in the 10-issue New Invaders series in 2004, and the Defenders were back as well in 2005 with a 5-issue miniseries. After a one-shot What If comic in 2005 showing us an alternate version of Namor raised on land, things started to get a little more serious for Namor when he joined the infamous Illuminati in 2006. They would appear again in a 5-issue miniseries in 2007, and Namor would get his own 6-issue series the same year. In 2008, Marvel released the 12-issue Avengers Invaders comic by Alex Ross and Jim Krueger, and the 5-issue Submariner The Depths miniseries under the Marvel Knights imprint. In 2009, Namor would appear in the Black Panther series and face off against Shuri, which would undoubtedly inspire the events of Wakanda Forever. After this, he would appear in Matt Fraction's Uncanny X-Men and sides with the Cabal, basically the Dark Illuminati. In 2010, he would get his last in-continuity solo run up to this point in the 10-issue Namor the First Mutant series. The Invaders would be revived yet again later that year in the 5-issue Invaders Now, with the Defenders coming back as well for a Fear Itself tie-in in 2011. Namor became a key player in Kieran Gillen's 20-issue Uncanny X-Men series leading up to 2012's Avengers vs. X-Men crossover, and after that he rejoins the Illuminati and Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers and plays a big role in the events leading up to 2015's Secret Wars. In 2014, All New Invaders was released, introducing new members of the team like Sam Wilson, and in 2016 the team returned in the 5-issue Secret Empire tie-in Brave New World. Namor revisited the X-Men in Tom Taylor's X-Men Red in 2018. He rejoined the Defenders for Al Ewing's The Best Defense miniseries, and in 2019 he appeared in Chip Zdarsky's 12-issue Invaders series that most readers believe to be the best Invaders story to date. After taking on the Agents of Atlas in the 2020 5-issue Atlantis Attacks miniseries, Namor got his own 5-issue King in Black tie-in by Kurt Busiek that revisited his first encounter with Attuma. Well, recently Namor has appeared in Jason Aaron's Avengers and Kieran Gillen's Eternals leading up to this year's big event, Avengers X-Men Eternals Judgment Day. And right now you can catch the Submariner and Christopher Cantwell's miniseries Conquered Shores, which follows Namor in a dystopian future where the majority of the world's flooded.